Welcome back to the Arsenal save and the final ever games of the series where we're in India in the Club World Championship. So at the moment, I have no idea how many games will be in the episode, but up first, we have the second round of the Club World Championship against Inter Milan. Of course, every time we progress, I'll feature another game in the episode where hopefully we'll go all the way to the final and win the competition. But to be honest, we've got a very tricky game up first in Inter Milan, and we've been given the short straw here because we've been given by far the hardest game in the second round. Some teams already qualified, as you can see. Oh my word, PSG have been knocked out, by the way, to Club America. That is very, very bizarre. It's a team we beat in the group stage. Obviously, they finished second above Sevilla as well, so they're doing really well. Bayern Munich got through Urawa 5-0 as well. Man City are just beating Colo 6-1. Real Madrid got Ajax, RB Leipzig got Internacional, Chelsea got Boca Juniors, and Benfica have faced Palmeiras. But yeah, in my opinion, even though PSG have been knocked out, we've got by far the hardest game in the second round because Inter Milan are clearly a very good team. So of course, I've got through the group stage with ease, to be honest, without conceding the goal. We beat Sevilla 3-0 very comfortably. We then beat ES Tunis 5-0 very comfortably. And then we beat Club America, who just beat PSG. We beat them 3-0 very comfortably as well. So been going to plan at the moment in the Club World Championship, but now is when we get the big teams, of course, starting off with Inter Milan. And this is no walkthrough, to tell you the truth. We faced Inter Milan in the Champions League quarter-final last season. We lost 3-1 away to them, but then we beat them 5-1 in the second leg after extra time to progress to the semi-final and eventually won the competition. So this is no easy game. We yet to play them in a neutral venue. We are today, though, but surely we are the favourites for this game, and surely we're going to go through to the quarter-final. Anyway, before we get started with the Club World Championship, although the series is coming to an end now, I decided to sign some new players for Arsenal. I still want to sign some more players as well. I'll get to that in a second, but two players have joined us. One player has joined us, that is Francesco Pio Esposito. He's actually joined us from Inter Milan. He's joined us for 7.25 million. He has no chance of playing against his former team though, because he's still on holiday. The reason I signed him was because he's very cheap for 7.25 million. Definitely one for the future. Will he be good enough to lead the line for Arsenal in the future? Who knows, but for 7.25 million, an absolute steal in my opinion. He was transfer listed by the club for some bizarre reason. He has joined us already. He's got a bid. He's got a bid from RC Lens and Lille for a loan signing for the season in the French League. And interestingly enough, those two are fierce rivals. So whichever one he chooses, the other one is not going to be very happy at all. So he has joined us. 7.25 million. He's an overall complete striker, to be honest. He's 6'2" as well, good in the air. As you can see, the potential is definitely there for Esposito. We won't see how good he'll become for ourselves, but I will make another video after this one, Arsenal 5 years into the future, to see how they're doing, and we can check up on players like Esposito. But also, I have signed another player, and he's arguably the best wonder kid on the game. Can you guess who it is? Well, let's find out who it is. Lamine Yamal will join us from Barcelona for £70 million on the 13th of July, which is his 18th birthday. So, yeah, I've done that. I've signed Lamine Yamal for £70 million for this guy. It's absolutely ridiculous. I know he's 17 years of age, almost 18, but look how good he is already. And to get this sort of player at the club is absolutely crazy. You actually compare him with Fabio Vieira, whose position he should take, really. I'm looking to sell Vieira. Look at it. Lamine Yamal is better already. He's better than him already. They're pretty much the same sort of player. Vieira is slightly better defending. Yamal is better in the air. It doesn't really matter too much for the position they play. But Yamal has already got a better vision. And everything else, they're the absolute same as each other. And Lamine Yamal is 8 years younger. So that shows how good he is. Of course, we've got Bukayo Saka as the right winger with his left foot as well. So he could arguably become the best right winger in the world. Or Yamal could replace him as the best right winger in the world in the future. We shall see. But anyway, that is the next Arsenal manager's problem, to try and get them both into the team. But Yamal, Saka, Martinelli, Osimhen, Jesus, Odegaard and Foden in the four positions is a really, really scary prospect. I'm glad I've signed him. Just beat his club in the Champions League final as well. So he will join Arsenal on the 13th of July. Unfortunately, he can't join us before his 18th birthday, so we will not see him play for the club in the Club World Championship. But what an exciting signing for Arsenal's future. But anyway, let's get back to the present now. Let's get started with the first game of the series. First of four, hopefully, Inter Milan in the Club World Championship second round. And in terms of the team sheet, you've got Ramsdale in goal, Ben White right back, Timber left back, Upamecano and Saliba centre backs, and we've got Rice, Neves and Odegaard midfield, Saka on the right, Foden on the left, and Osimhen up front. Unfortunately, we're missing 2 players for this game. We've got Smith Rowe out injured. He's out between 9 days to 3 weeks, so probably out for the entire Club World Championship. And Jesus probably the same as well. He's out between 12 days to 3 weeks. So missing 2 players here today in the 4 positions. But the team I've got out is very, very good. Can we beat Inter Milan though and progress further in the competition? Let's find out. Before we get started with this game though, guys, please remember to hit that like button if you liked the video. It's very important for the video's success. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and he much appreciated. So let's get going. And Inter Milan had a big battle with them. Well, it is last season because this is effectively still the season we just finished. So last season, the Champions League quarter-final, we lost the first leg 3-1, but we won the second leg 3-1 after being 1-0 down and won an extra time 5-1. So shouldn't be a walk in the park, that is for sure. But as I said, neutral venue, we are the better team. I expect the win here. Hopefully we get the win and get through to the quarter-final at least. But obviously the Club World Championship got some massive teams in there, so it's not going to be easy, that is for sure. It will be nice though to win this. If we win this competition, it'll be the 9th trophy in the series in 2 seasons. That's pretty incredible. Anyway, 20 minutes into this game. It hasn't started off too well, has it? Not a single highlight to talk of. And we yet to have a shot on target in the game. Just had to check to see how key highlights switched on, because against the last 2 teams, I went with only commentary because, in my opinion, against 2 weak teams, it's pointless even watching the game. But I have got key highlights on, and 35 minutes in, we're still yet to see a highlight. Oh. Thank you, finally. I'm not entirely sure about the rules as well. If it's drawing after full time, let's go straight to extra time, we'll go to penalties. I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, let's not worry about extra time, because at the moment we're 1-0 up in the game. Bukayo Saka with the goal, Odegaard with the assist. The first time these two are starting a game, because in the first 3 games I was building up the match sharpness of the other players. I didn't feel the need to start the big players in those games. So that is very nice. First highlight of the game, and we score from it. Was it on the volley there as well? It was like a scissor kick volley from Bukayo Saka there. It's like he knows Yamal is joining us and he wants to prove to everyone that he is the best right winger in the world. Maybe he's not the best right winger in the world at the moment because Mo Salah is still playing, and Lionel Messi as well, of course. You could argue the case he's the best right winger in the world. Maybe not anymore, but yeah, Bukayo Saka nonetheless is an amazing player. Anyway, it wasn't a great first half. Only 1 highlight to talk of, but if that gives us the win, I don't really care. I'm looking to try and sign more players before I leave Arsenal here. For the 3rd season. I'm looking to sign a new goalkeeper, to be honest. Not that Ramsdale needs replacing, but Diogo Costa of Porto has a £64 million minimum fee release clause, and if you compare him with Ramsdale, Costa comes out a little bit better, and he's younger as well. So I'm looking to try and bring him in and sell Ramsdale. Juventus are after Ramsdale, so if they make a good bid for him, I'm looking to bring in Costa. I'm also looking to bring in Varela from Porto as well to try and place Thomas Partey, who's about to turn 32. But these deals haven't materialised as of yet. But of course, Yamal will be joining us. Anyway, let's make a couple of changes here. Ben White on a yellow card. Let's take him off. Bring on Tomiyasu. Osimhen's not doing too well up front again with a 6.3. But you know what? Martinelli can come on for Foden on the left-hand side then. Martinelli played, he started the 3 games of the group stage. And thankfully, he hasn't picked up an injury yet, which is good. Anyway, Odegaard. Heavy first touch from Odegaard. That was a big chance for us there. Poor waste that from Odegaard. Osimhen set him up, but Odegaard couldn't finish. That's only the 2nd highlight of the game. It's been a very poor game, but we're way on top in the game now. Can we get a 2nd goal in the game, though? Martinelli with a corner. I think it's a penalty. The referee's pointing to the spot there. I didn't see what happened, to be honest, but apparently it's a penalty. It is a penalty. Bukayo Saka's chance to get his 2nd goal of the game. Come on, then. This is a chance we're looking for. We have been the better team in the game. Come on, Saka, make it 2-0 here. He does make it 2-0. Does that get us the win? Get us through to the quarter-final? Hopefully it does. Saka's 15th goal of the season. That is nice. Sends the keeper the wrong way. Very easy penalty. And we're 2-0 up in the game. Inter Milan, yet to see anything from them. But saying that, will we see something from them in this highlight now? Straight from kickoff. Here's Aslani to Barella. Interesting enough, Inter Milan are actually after Bukayo Saka. I don't know what they're thinking. They think they can get Saka? Very bizarre. He's not going there, is he? No chance. Anyway, can we get 3-0 in this highlight and really kill him off completely? Here's Timber. I prefer Timber to Zinchenko at the moment, to be honest. Timber plays really well as the inverted wing-back. Here is João Neves. Shoot! It's opened up for him. Shoot! That has to be 3-0 there, Neves. That has to be. Just opened up for him completely there. Has to be 3-0. Well, Odegaard's had a very good game, but he is tired now, so I'm going to take Odegaard off, and I'm going to bring on Fabio Vieira, and one more change as well. Saka's on a hat-trick, but you know what? Saka off, Zaniolo on. Zaniolo has also got Inter Milan after him. Martinelli, thought I might go 3-0 there. I'm trying to sell Fabio Vieira to, I've got to make space for Yamal and Vieira. You saw for yourself, Yamal was just as good, if not better, and he's 8 years younger, but no one is really after Vieira, but Inter Milan are after Zaniolo. Even though he did really well this season, I'm tempted to sell him, to be honest. It does sound stupid I'm making all these transfer decisions, even though I'm leaving, but I want to leave him in the best position possible. I want to have a really good team in 5 years' time when I simulate 5 years into the future. But anyway, I think this game is done. A very easy walk in the park. I thought it was going to be a much trickier game, to be honest, but it seems like Inter Milan did not turn up at all in this second round. And we cruise straight through to the quarterfinal. Who will face in the quarterfinal, I have no idea. 2 goals from Bukayo Saka in the game. A 3.25 XG as well. Absolutely bossed this game against Inter Milan. Well, apparently there's no draw for the quarterfinal. We've just been given Man City, which is a little bit of a shot in the foot, to be honest. So yeah, the quarterfinal, the next game, we keep going in the episode, will be against Man City in 5 days' time. I think we're playing in exactly the same stadium as well, the Jawaharlal Nehru Stadium. I think it's got 60,000 capacity, yeah. So in New Delhi. So we're playing in that stadium again. We just done a very good win against Inter Milan there. We beat Man City plenty of times in the series as well. Let's have a look at our record against Man City. Yeah, played 8 games, won 3, drew 3, and lost 2. So we've got a better record against them than they do against us. We fancy our chances here with the champions of England and the champions of Europe for 2 years on the spin. So there's no reason to fear them, although they do have Erling Haaland up front. Well, now it's time to face Man City in the quarterfinal. Before we get started though, interesting thing just happened. We just leaped Man City, and now officially we are crowned the most popular team in the world by reputation, which is very nice to get that just before I end the series as well. There's only 3 teams with 5 stars, us, Man City and Real Madrid, but now we are sitting top of the list now, which is very, very nice. I thought it was very interesting, and we should be, to be honest, shouldn't we? We should be. We just won the Champions League 2 years on the bounce. We just won the Premier League 2 years on the bounce as well, so we are rightfully the biggest club in the world at the moment. Now we face Man City again. We've got the toughest draw again in the quarterfinal. We just had the toughest draw in the second round. You look, Bayern Munich just beat America 3-0. Real Madrid just beat Leipzig 2-1, and Chelsea just beat Palmeiras 3-1. Yet we've got Man City, so yeah. But saying that, Man City have also got us, so it's a tricky game for both of us, has to be said. So anyway, if we get through to this semi-final, we'll face Chelsea in the semi-final. Arsenal, Man City versus Chelsea. If we get through to the final, it'll be either Bayern Munich or Real Madrid. Hopefully we get through Man City, and hopefully we get through to the semi-final where we beat Chelsea. And in terms of the team sheet, we're playing Man City here today. Diego Simeone's Man City. They play with 3 at the back system, so that is what I've gone with here today. Ramsdale's in goal still. We've got Gabriel, Saliba and Upamecano centre-backs. Saka plays as the inverted wing-back on attack. I wanted to get him in the team. That's the only position he can play in this formation, to be honest. So he is playing there. He's still got rated 4-star in that role ability, so hopefully he does very well. White is the right wing-back, and you've got Rice, Neves and Odegaard in midfield. Then we've got Osimhen and Martinelli up front. So Man City in the Club World Championship quarter-final. Can we get through to the semi-final? Well, let's find out. Obviously, Man City are Man City, but as I said, we shouldn't fear them. We've beat them to the Premier League title 2 years on the spin. We beat them to the Champions League title 2 years on the spin as well. So, yeah, don't have to fear them. But that bloke just, he gives everyone nightmares, doesn't he? That bloke up front, Haaland. They got Kjærgaard up front as well. He scored 2 goals against us in one of the games. I think it was a 5-5 draw we had away to Man City. So, but obviously Haaland is much more dangerous. But anyway, 5 minutes in, we've got our first highlight of the game. It's Man City with a corner. That man, Kevin De Bruyne. Rice heads it, but a pathetic header, to be fair. And we're 1-0 down already. Our shocking starts to games continues, and there's a Ben White own goal. I think it was Vardiol with the shot, deflected off Ben White, and it's 1-0 already to Man City. That is not a very promising start, is it? I think Rice's header was deflected. Then Vardiol, Ben White. It's going wide, obviously, but Ben White sticks a foot out. Someone should have told him not to stick a foot out because there's no one behind him. Would have gone for a goal kick, but Ben White, own goal there. Anyway, 9 minutes in, we're back on the highlight. We yet to have a shot in the game, which is a bit worrying. It's only 9 minutes on the clock, though. Here's Joao Cancelo, the forgotten man, back at Man City. Here's Bernardo Silva to Haaland. He's offside, I think. Hopefully he's offside. Hopefully he's offside, otherwise in a whole heaps of trouble already. 2-0 down in the first 10 minutes is disastrous. Absolutely disastrous. Thankfully he's offside, but it's not looking well for us, is it? Is the Club World Championship dream coming to an end? I really hope not. Obviously you never get another chance to play it, but it's been a terrible start to the game, this. Terrible start. They've had a goal already and a disallowed goal. Have I messed up with the formation again? Probably. Still yet to have a shot in the game. Still being very worrying at the moment. It seems like we're finally getting some momentum in the game. Can we create a chance here as well? Can we get a shot in the game? Here's Martin. It's a penalty. It's a penalty. Vardy's just tripped up Martinelli and Saka is on the pitch playing a left wing back here today. Can he score from the penalty spot again? If it is a penalty. Looked like one. It is a penalty. Come on. This will be our first shot in the game as well. Saka is stepping up. Come on, Saka. Up against Ederson, is it? Is it Ederson? It is Ederson. Go on, Saka. Get in. The keeper dives the right way, but Bukayo Saka with a brilliant penalty there. And apparently that's his first goal of the season now, because apparently this is the new season now. Which is a bit strange. You should wait until after the Club World Championship to be deemed the first season, but next season, but apparently not. Also, who win this competition, only one trophy will elude me, and that is the UEFA Super Cup. Of course, we lost the final to Bayer Leverkusen. They're in the final again, of course. We won the Champions League. They'll face Aston Villa in the final. I don't care about enough, though, to go forward to 13th of August, so I'm not going to tick off that one off the list, but we've won everything else if we win the Club World Championship. We're looking like the better team now, which is nice. And we're up their end of the pitch again. Joao Neves has the ball. To Ben White. Here's Rice. Rice shoots. Shouldn't really be shooting, to be honest. Not like that anyway. What's he trying to score like there? At least we're looking like the better team now, as you see with the match momentum there. We've finally got back into the game. It's 1-1 at half time, so that is good considering the start we had. It was a terrible start to the game, and now we're looking much better, so that is nice. I still would like to see more in the second half, though. Come on, let's win this competition. Let's win the Club World Championship. I won it on last year's FM with Portsmouth. Can I win it with Arsenal here? Obviously, it sounds much better winning it at Portsmouth than it does with Arsenal, but still, I want to win it with Arsenal. We are apparently the biggest team in the world, so we should be winning the Club World Championship, really, shouldn't we? Here's Ben White. It's easier said than done, though, isn't it? Easier said than done. Anyway, long ball. My word. Oh. I thought Osman would get there then. Remain on the highlight. Here's Stones. To Bernardo Silva. There's Kjærgaard. Out to De Bruyne. Kieran Tierney, our former player. Man City's left back these days. Oh dear. Well, both Man City strikers, they're both Scandinavian and they're both giants as well. Haaland's 6'5", and I think Kjærgaard is 6'4", so I knew he was in trouble there with the aerial presence. And we're 2-1 down in the game. It looked like we were the stronger team in the game now, but Kieran Tierney, our former player, with a brilliant cross. I don't know why our defenders are not challenging to head the ball, to be honest. A bit bizarre from the defenders there, but anyway, most importantly, we're 2-1 down now. And now they've got a corner to make it 3-1. It's cleared. Got a chance to counter? No, we haven't. It's gone for another corner. I was a bit worried there. I'm still worried, to be honest. As I said, both their strikers are over 6'4", so definitely got a big height advantage, plus the centre-backs in there. Alright, De Bruyne with a volley cross, but he's offside, thankfully for us. Is this the end of the road, though? Could be. They are the better team in the game, aren't they? 30 minutes to go. Do I change the formation here? You know what? Phil Foden come on for Martinelli. I'm not changing the formation, but I will go attacking in the game now. Alright, still half an hour to go. Still got plenty of time to get back into the game. Gone attacking. Here's Saliba with the ball. To Saka. Back to Gabriel. It seems like Man City know about this list and they want to go back on top again. As you would. Here is Saka to Osimhen. Is that Martinelli still on the pitch? You should look at him there. He's through on goal. Anyway, it's with Meccano to Ben White. Can we get straight back into the game here? Martinelli is... Oh. You know, it was tough. There was a defender in front of him, but you're 3 yards out and you're a striker. You should expect to score, to be honest, shouldn't you? Anyway, got a corner out of it. We're very good from corners, aren't we? But not this one. Less than half an hour to go. This game is really livened up in the second half here. De Bruyne with a deep free kick. If it goes 3-1, it could be curtains for us. Oh, well, how slow are you? How slow are you? Who is that? Lost my cursor completely. Upamecano, he's not slow at all, but how slow do you look there? We're 3-1 down. We were 3-1 down against Barcelona in the Champions League final, but this is Man City. Yeah, look how slow he looked. What's he doing? Why is he backing away from it? I have no idea. But anyway, we need a formation change now, don't we? We can't go with 3 at the back anymore. Let's put Saka on the right where he belongs. Gabriel can come off for Timber. Well, we're 3-1 down in the game now, so now it's looking like the dream may be over of winning the Club World Championship, unfortunately. Zaniolo is on the pitch for Joao Neves, and also Timber is on for Gabriel. And as you can see, I've gone with a 4-1-3-2 formation. Zaniolo and Osimhen up front, and Foden, Odegaard and Saka just behind. So let's hope we can get at least a goal back and make it interesting, but it looks like it's over again. We were 3-1 down in the last episode of Barcelona, but came back to win the game 4-3. It's not looking so promising this one, is it? But De Bruyne gives the ball away to Odegaard. Come on. Foden, Osimhen, get back on side, Pate. Rice. Waste. Absolute waste. I said Pate then, I believe, at Osimhen, because I was about to say Pal, and I got confused with mate, and I ended up saying Pate, which is, a bit idiotic, to tell you the truth. Anyway, Man City with a corner now. It goes 4-1. It's over. Done. It's done. What on earth is this? What on earth is this? What on earth is this? Biggest club in the world. Apparently. Absolutely abysmal. Oh well, it looks like the video is going to end very soon. Unless we spark an amazing comeback. We shall see. Embarrassing performance, really, isn't it? Embarrassing. Could get worse. It could get worse. It's not over yet. It's not over till the fat lady sings, of course. Get a goal in this highlight. We can start to be a little bit optimistic. But why are you shooting? Alright, shoot from there. It's okay. It's okay. I was about to say why you shoot from there, but it's fine. Apparently it's an own goal from John Stones. It looked like Zaniolo's goal to me, but let's check it out again then. 4-2. 6 goals in this game now. Let's have a look. It looked like Zaniolo's goal to me, but it must take a deflection off John Stones. It was going wide, apparently. 4-2 now. You know what? Let's go very attacking. We need to score 2 goals, don't we? In 20 minutes. Any more changes I can make here? Any more players I can bring on to make a difference? You know what? Let's bring on Zinchenko. Zinchenko on for Ben White. We'll put Timber on the right there. We'll put Zinchenko as an inverted wing back on attack. Effectively, he's a defender, Zinchenko, but obviously he can make things happen as well. It's not over yet. 15 minutes to go, but a bit of a terrible way to bow out if it is. Still time. 10 minutes to go, but if it goes 5-2, I think it's safe to say it is over. We had a 5-5 draw away to Man City last season, which was quite incredible, but I'll take a 5-5 in 90 minutes now to get us to extra time, but it doesn't look likely. They have been the better team here today. We haven't turned up, really. Still time, though. 7 minutes to go. A goal in the highlight is needed, though. We need a goal in this highlight. Can we get it? Or is he going to go 6-2? 5-2, sorry. It does go 5-2. Well, is this the final game of the series? It looks like it. And it's a terrible way to bow out, unfortunately. But, oh well. You can't win them all, can you? You can't win them all. I mean, you can. We did win them all in the first season, but embarrassing. Embarrassing. I'm staying very attacking, though. Still possible to score 3 goals, but extremely unlikely. Yeah, 4 minutes out of time. It's definitely over with now. Oh, well, final game of the series is a battering by Man City 5-2. Not a great result for us. It's the final game of the series as well. But, oh, well, not going to win the Club World Championship. At least he won the Champions League twice and the Premier League twice and the Carabao Cup twice, the FA Cup and the Community Shield as well. So 8 trophies in 2 seasons will still do. It's still alright. It's still alright. Would have been nice to win this one, but unfortunately the players didn't turn up on the day. It was quite a thrilling game, to be honest, for all those players who came here to New Delhi to watch this game. All the fans, sorry. It was definitely a thriller for them, but the Arsenal fans haven't gone home very happy, has to be said. And me, the manager, is not very happy either, but it is what it is. We're out of the Club World Championship, unfortunately for us. Well, it wasn't quite the final game of the series I was hoping for, to be honest, losing 5-2 to Man City, but as I said, it is what it is. No Club World Championship for us, but we'll move on. Hopefully they can win it in the, it's 4 years away, isn't it? So hopefully Arsenal can win it one day, but it's not that important really, is it? Obviously it's nice to win it, but the Champions League and the Premier League is far more important than the Club World Championship. Well, that is officially the final game of the series. And as I said, not quite the final I was hoping, the final game I was hoping to go out with. I was hoping to win the Club World Championship final, but we got given a tough draw, unfortunately, with Man City. But still, we have to turn up against them. We're apparently the best team in the world. Well, we are the best team in the world. We've won the Champions League 2 years in a row and the Premier League 2 years in a row. But unfortunately, Man City had other ideas, and they want to go on and win the competition. But yeah, that's the end of the series. Obviously, 2 seasons, but 2 very special seasons. The first season was incredible, has to be said. We won a quintuple, winning every single competition we could win in that season. Starting off with the Community Shield, won that. 2023, as you can see there. Then we won the Carabao Cup in 2024. Then we won the league. We won the league 2024 as well. And then the FA Cup. And then the Champions League. So that was great. And this season just gone. We won the Carabao Cup first of all. Well, first of all, we lost the Community Shield final. And we lost the UEFA Super Cup final. But then we finally won the Carabao Cup again. 2 years on the spin there, which was nice. We then, of course, won the Premier League to make it 2 in a row there. And then we won the Champions League to make it 2 in a row there. So 8 trophies in 2 seasons is very, very nice. Unfortunately, we couldn't complete this set. We did have a chance to complete this set. We could have won the UEFA Super Cup. And of course, we could have won the Club World Championship as well. But 8 trophies in 2 seasons, I will happily take that. There'll be one more episode to go of the series, guys. That'll be 5 years into the future. I'm going to try and sign some more players before I leave off here. I'm not going to start the new season, but I'll play for about another a few weeks, a month or so, just to try and sign some players. Of course, best wonder kid in the game, arguably, Lamine Yamal. In my opinion, he is the best wonder kid in the game. He'll be joining us in just 2 weeks' time for £70 million. That's very exciting. Unfortunately, I won't be able to play with him, but we will see how good he'll become, hopefully, in that 5 years to the future video. POS Facito has joined the club as well. He has gone to Lille on loan, by the way, for the season. I'll try and sign some more players as well. Got plenty of money left in the wage budget. Only got £20 million left to spend, though. But as I said, I'm looking to try and bring in a new goalkeeper. Aaron Ramsdale's very good, but Diogo Costa is arguably better. Can get it for £64 million. I was also trying to sign a right back as well. I was trying to sign Fresneda from Sporting Lisbon. I actually made a bid of £50 million for him. Everything was set up. We were just waiting for his work permit to go through. And one day before his work permit was sealed, he broke his leg, didn't he? Of course he did. He broke his leg or fractured his leg. So he's out between 7 weeks to 3 months. If I can potentially sign him, I will. I might make a bid for him to join us in January or join Arsenal in January. Obviously, I won't still be here. So for me, he looks like the future right back for the club, to be honest. Obviously, Ben White and Tommy Asu are good players. They are good players, but are they elite players? Elite right backs? I don't think so. Well, Fresneda could be an elite right back in the future. So he is one I'm looking to sign. Of course, Diogo Costa as well for £64 million. Unbelievable goalkeeper. He's better than Ramsdale in my opinion. So I'm looking to try and sign him as well. And also, another one from Portugal as well, which is very interesting. Alan Varela. He's a very, very good player. Can get him fairly cheap as well. Looks like a player I could replace Partey with as well. So those are the 3 players I'm eyeing up, to be honest, to leave the club with going into that 5 years in a future video. But we shall see what happens, guys. But anyway, that is the end of the official series here. That was the final game, and we lost 5-2 to Man City. Not a great way to bow out, but we did win 2 Champions Leagues. We did win 2 Premier League titles, 2 Carabao Cups, a Community Shield, and an FA Cup in just 2 seasons. So I guess you can say it has been very successful. And also we leave off with Arsenal being the biggest club in the world according to reputation. So that is the end of the video, guys. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please remember to hit that like button if you like the video. And also, if you're new around here, do hit that subscribe button as well. It'd really help me out and it's much appreciated. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you for the next one.